Back again. Grappling Dads. I'm Paul.
I'm Kip.
There we go.
We don't let the fucking holidays stop us.
Got that out of the way.
Yeah, fuck you, holidays.
Just not worth
We're
it.
still working for you people.
Air quotes. Working.
Working.
This is working.
It is working.
Yeah. Got to come up with stuff to say every week.
Yeah, and keep it interesting for you people.
Have we covered the same topic more than once?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
We've touched on them, but we've never done two episodes on the same.
different light.
Yeah. What's up?
Yeah.
What's up, people? Whatever. What about everybody else's podcast? Let's just do interviews. Boring.
They're good sometimes.
Sometimes. But, you know, they always have the great questions.
Whew. What got you into Jiu Jitsu?
Every time.
Fun. Hey, we got a lovely message. By we, I mean mostly you.
Hey, it's my little white belt, buddy.
You want me to read that first, or let's get to the
let's do the sponsors. But we got an article that we're going to go through. Is something I struggle on.
Well, that's something a lot of people struggle on and with.
Yeah, I know other people in our school. To my detriment, I've struggled with knowing when it's to really go after a submission, when not to, kind of thing.
Yep.
So we're going to go through. We're going to tear apart another Jiu Jitsu Times article.
Right.
It's kind of what we do.
Yeah, Jiu Jitsu Times came through yet again.
Yeah, thank you. We love tearing apart your fucking articles.
You know, it's funny because a lot of times I agree wholeheartly, and sometimes I'm like, what?
There's a lot of them.
Fuck is that?
There's a lot of them like, what the fuck is this drivel?
Well, a few of them actually went both ways. Like during the article, I'm like, yes, no, yes.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, that makes sense. Nope, you've gone off kilter. That's terrible.
Regardless, I appreciate the fact that they put stuff out there. So
yeah, no, they're great. Yeah.
Good touch points.
Yeah, sure. Whatever. Shit for us to make fun of.
Whatever.
Yeah, shit for us
to
make fun of.
So Mount Apparel.com.
Yeah, they're great people. Check them out on Instagram. Got some great gear. I think this is the first show we don't have one on.
No, I got the hat.
Two of us. Oh, he's got the hat. We're good.
I got my hat for Christmas.
This streak continues.
Oh, this is funny. So
yeah, how did she work that out?
Many moons ago, you got this damn hat.
Yeah, it's good looking.
And I'm
hat.
like, I want one. And they're like, you're close enough to a purple belt that you'll get it when first. You get to that one. I'm like, I'm not that close. Like,
yes, you are.
I'm closer than you.
Yeah,
but far enough where I can get some good mileage out of a blue belt hat.
You could, yes.
So
I'll give you that.
But it was like a hard no. So
yeah, it was a hard no.
Yeah, my lovely wife was listening to the podcast and she heard me bitch about it on more than one occasion.
Well, on fucking repeat.
Yeah. And she got tired of it, so she texted Al from Top Mount.
Nice.
He says, hey, look, I'm getting sick of listening to my husband bitch about not having this hat. So Christmas is coming. Perhaps you could send me a hat and I'll pay whatever it takes, And he says, you know what, I'll do that for you, not for Paul. And
yeah, that's about right.
And he goes, send zero monies because,
it's Al.
It's Al, and we're awesome?
Ish. Yeah,
so anyway,
we'll go with awesome.
So anyway, I get this box and I open it, and much to my surprise, I got the hat I've always wanted.
That's a good looking
hat,
I
was extremely excited.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Thanks, Al. Good looking out. Thanks, wife.
Yeah, your wife really went out there
she
for
did.
you.
She went above and beyond, I would say.
I like it.
I like it too. But yeah, get on topmountapparel.com. Find yourself some nice cool shirts.
GD10 at checkout.
Yes,
save yourself some dollars. Maybe some cents. Don't know.
Do it.
Every time.
Every single time. Every day.
For Christ's sake,
Christmas
do it now.
is coming.
Yeah. What's
Next
the next
year.
one? What's the next one?
Oh, we got a nice...
we got a nice message from our other sponsor.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, all that jazz.
Yeah. Tap tape.
Use the tape, get the tap.
Oh, here's a fun story.
There you go.
So I went and there was 2 open mats this week off for Christmas.
Yeah, I was working for one and didn't go to the other.
Yeah, I went to both. And the first one, I haven't rolled for a while. I've been working on the purple belt curriculum.
Yeah, whenever you're free. And then your knee problem.
Injured, so I just haven't really got after it. So my knee's feeling good enough to roll around as long as I'm careful, and I got to give up a lot of position, but that's okay. I do that anyway. Huh. So, but it was feeling good. So I rolled harder than I have been for a while, and it was an open mat, so it was like 2 hours of rolling.
Yeah,
and I hadn't been used to putting on the finger tape because I just haven't needed it because I'm not rolling and
you're
using
not
grips
doing
and stuff.
it, yeah.
So I just let it slip my mind. And then the next day, my hands are really sore.
Wonder why?
They wouldn't have been had I used tap tape.
Yep.
So I used it for the next open night. Yeah. And I taped the shit out of them.
Oh yeah. Your fucking mummy hands again?
Oh, it was great.
I like it.
It felt good. Still feels good. So yeah, if you want better looking fingers for the long run, get on Amazon, get some tap tape. I recommend Death Grip. Also, when you're done with that, leave a review. Those things help.
Every time. You'll love it, so we're not worried about what kind of review you're going to leave.
Yeah.
But if it's not a good one, I will find you.
And we will kill you.
Yes. If you're a higher rank than us, we'll both come at you at the same time with weapons.
Yeah. Yeah. And by come at you, I mean like...
with a car.
400 yards away with a rifle.
Yeah. You just threatened with murder.
Yeah. Not getting close to you.
No.
Plain and simple.
We're screwed. Then we have...
Blackline Jiu Jitsu Academy, Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Yes.
If you have kids, bring the kids.
Yeah. They'll
love it. Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
And then once you see that your kids are having fun, you should probably just go ahead and sign up yourself.
If you don't, you're a loser.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. You can't just watch.
No, we have... speaking of Blackline, we have another possible visitor other than Dave that wants to come out.
Excellent.
One of the listeners said he's going to be in the area.
Sweet.
Thought he'd want to drop in for a class.
Stop on by.
Hell yeah.
You can beat us up. You can say that you beat up the Grappling Dads.
Mm-hmm. If I'm still injured, I'll just lay there.
Yeah, I'll go with you twice.
It'll be great.
Yeah, don't touch my knee, bro.
Back off the knee, bro. If you're a flaily white belt, we'll still let you come. I'm not going to trust you.
How flaily are we talking? Here, there's levels to the game.
I mean, well, Austin punched me in the side of the face today. So
Today?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good job, Austin.
Yeah, we were running drills, you asshat.
Wow. That's saying something.
Yeah, he's good.
Anyways,
love that kid. It's
moving
fun.
on. This episode is not brought to you by
No, it's
Croyler
the
Gracie.
opposite. This is actually not powered by Croyler Gracie.
Nope. This is we figured stuff out.
Yeah,
and
we
figured
gave him a
stuff out.
vacation.
We
didn't
he
ask
gave
for
himself a
anything.
vacation. He said, "Go fuck yourself this week," and we went, "Okay, we'll do that by looking up Jiu Jitsu Times articles
and do some other shit." So fuck you. We shouldn't tell people that till after, and then they're like, "What happened to the Croylers?" Too fucking bad.
No. I want them to know what they're in for.
No, our other show, these shows do well.
Yeah, absolutely.
When we do our own shows. So, no, but definitely check him out. He's amazing. Gosh, if you get a private lesson, you get to bring him out for a seminar. I can't believe people don't bring him out for seminars. Really don't.
Funny story. I just had a private lesson with him matter of fact, we did for the
both of us.
the Mount. And our minds were absolutely blown.
Fuck yeah. And like the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Dude, it was nuts. It was absolutely nuts. I'm like, holy crap. And we talked about this before. I wish I would have took more notes, but then I wanted to learn as much as possible. It's a little bit of a conundrum for me.
I think between the two of us, we just need to take a minute after class and just run through it again. We'll be fine.
Yep, exactly. So I've been using these techniques with a lot of success.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been great.
I haven't had the chance to because I'm not rolling.
Right.
I did one, and I thought I tried to have a white belt mount me, and he just wasn't mounting. I was like, fucking mount me. I want to try this shit.
On top of me.
But, it works really well. It's amazing.
Do you remember what he said right after the lesson about how this is a good introductory? It's good
yes,
for
this
beginner.
is beginner shit, and we didn't know it.
Yeah, and I'm like, sweet. I wish I would have known this, 10 years ago. I digress. So my point is we did. It wasn't really team training. It was just an open mat. But Croyler, Claude, Vic came up, and I was rolling with Claude, and he was mounting. I'm like, perfect. I'm going to use this technique. And when Croyler said it's for beginner stuff, he wasn't kidding because it didn't.
Yeah, Claude just fucking wrecks it. Oh, you fucking stupid.
It took all of 0.5 seconds for me to start tapping it. I'm like, oh, I need more techniques.
Or get better at that. And get past the remedial class.
Right. Yeah, 101. I need 202.
But he never does that, though. He will never, even if he a higher rank belt, he'll start at the beginning. It's
that you should.
It's how you pick it up, how fast you pick it up. If you're a purple belt, brown belt that's got a ton of techniques and knows all these things, he'll still go through that shit with you. It's just if you know how to get through those, he'll move through those quicker.
Right.
He's not going to sit there and stay on a basic if you already have a good handle on it.
Yep.
But for us, we didn't have a good handle on it. So guess what? We only got through the remedial.
Yeah. Well, the nice thing is we could pick it up fairly quick just based on, being in the game for a while.
Correct.
But exactly. If he's going to teach the black belt the same thing as he did,
they're going to move through it and get higher, more in depth with it.
Yep. But yeah, so if you ever think to yourself, you know what, I need a private lesson to learn about this, call up Croyler. Say, hey, let's set up a time, a place.
Seriously, head into his school. It's amazing. He will blow your mind. I'll guarantee it. I would say money back guarantee, but I'm pretty sure Croyler would punch me in the face. So that's not true.
No, he would just wrist lock you. But
no,
he
would. No. Yeah, I want to see him punch. I wonder if he's all awkward when he goes to punch someone.
Oh, it's like me throwing left-handed?
Yeah.
Or
any-handed?
Yeah. That was a bad analogy.
I want to see him punch. I would take a punch from him just to see how it looks. Let him know that.
I wouldn't do that.
I would. I've been hit by a lot of people. I don't care.
Well, you heard it here.
I've been knocked out recently. Whatever.
You took it well.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
All right.
Whatever. Anyways, don't hit me.
Yeah.
Just talking shit on the show.
Just kidding.
Whatever.
Hit him, Croyler. Fuck it, just hit him so goddamn
I can't wait to see that text message. It's going to be real early in the morning because we're real early in the show.
Yeah, that's fun. All right, so we, moving on to the show, we're going to go through a little message we got. And this was like all about Kip Doodles, mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I thought I'd read that. I thought it was really, really well written.
It's kind of what he does for a living.
Oh, well, he's good at it.
A little bit.
Let's see if I can ruin it here. All right, it goes, adopt a white belt. So Kip came to me explaining how terrible I am at jiu-jitsu, and he, a mighty blue belt, could possibly help me suck a little bit less. He did all this before my first tournament when I was already shitting my pants. Great confidence booster, Kip.
Just trying to be there for him. Just trying to be there for him.
I mean, we're nothing if not honest.
I am brutally honest.
Yeah.
You know, when people say that, I don't try to be brutally honest, but evidently I am.
It's delivery.
But also,
you got to deliver it right.
Well, when people bitch at me, I don't fucking get all butthurt, so I expect the others. I get yelled at all the time for all the stuff I'm bad at.
You should.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's kind of... So... We're not saying do this, people. It's like relationship, right? So if you know somebody well enough, you can talk to them a certain way.
Yes.
If you don't know somebody well enough, saying the same thing isn't going to go over well.
Yeah. Well, I know Austin pretty well, though.
Yeah,
exactly. I love that guy.
Yeah. So we're not saying that Kip's an asshole, that they have a...
Well, I am, but not in this, for instance.
Exactly. All right, moving on. And that's what we did one Sunday morning after our white belts were done prepping for their blue belt tests. Show-offs. The things I've struggled with to learn in jiu-jitsu is that moves don't work 100% of the time, regardless of how many times Chad says that.
Chad says it every time. You know these moves just don't work every time.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, people can counter them. It's weird how that works.
I know. When they know they're coming, it's really easy to.
I'm still waiting for that one move that just defeats all moves.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure Croyler has it. We should really unlock that.
Right? You get that at black belt level, maybe. I don't know. 30 more years, I'll be there.
That's that secret part of the first day of the test.
Right, exactly. It's something that I similarly struggle with in tennis. Oh, we're going to talk about tennis now. At least it's not golf.
Well, that's his other passion.
Yeah,
so.
well, I'm just saying. You can't hit the ball 100 miles an hour every time. So my coach would insist on the stoplight mentality. There are times you block the ball, red light, times you rally the ball back, yellow light, and times you go for the winner, green light. I'm learning that jiu-jitsu is similar in the aspect of knowing when to go for something, and when to go for something else, and when to simply defend. So, Kip and Paul, hey, I'm part of this.
Yeah, help join in later on.
Help me with some basics, more specifically, my base. Despite what Caleb supposedly heard about...
That was funny as shit.
Can you give some background on this? I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
So what this is we were at the gym Christmas party, and Caleb was in town on leave, and he was quite drunk. I mean, inebriated. That sounds better. As he should be. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, and he wasn't being bad or anything. He was just saying really funny stuff to people. He walks up to us and he goes, "Man, I heard your guards, your base is so awesome now." He's like, I think he told me that night. He's like, "Oh, he's super drunk. He thinks I'm good at my."
Somebody misinformed him, or he misunderstood.
Yeah. So yeah, that's where that came from. Was Caleb was like, "Yeah, I heard it was awesome."
Somebody was talking shit about you, and he was too drunk to understand that.
Yeah, he didn't catch that.
Excellent. All right. Supposedly heard about my base being solid. It's downright awful. It has improved with Morgan's mantra of, ass down, tits out, but it's still not great. How does one improve their base? One big thing is not looking down. As Kip yelled at me during one of my rolls, he was watching. Quit fucking looking down. You know, you know it's down there, and you don't want any of it. Aw, he's so nice.
Fucking accurate.
It's a valid point, though. It's like keeping your head up when serving in tennis. Jesus, more tennis.
Hey,
when
it's his thing.
Hey, great. When you tuck your chin, the ball goes into the net. It's the same for base. You look down, and it's much easier for someone to collapse you down. That little tidbit has already improved my base immensely. I could sit here and go over everything Kip and Paul showed me and discussed with me, but we all know Paul isn't the best at reading. And I'm also not Croyler, so I'll leave the novel writing to him. I will say this. The biggest compliment I've received after that one morning with these two GDs is Morgan, someone who regularly sweeps and destroys me from mount, saying that I'm getting tougher to submit. Sure, she'll still lock in an armbar, and I got the tap, but it wasn't 20 seconds in. I made her work for it. Kip said the same thing after our roll, but you know Kip. Fuck Kip.
It's valid.
He's going to kill me now.
It's also valid. It's going to be bad for him, though. I was nice today. Wait till after my MRI. Like that's going to fix anything.
You didn't really roll him today, did you?
No.
I thought it was just you were going over guard passing or something, right?
Yeah. So I've asked because I don't want to overwhelm him with more and more principles on keeping your base when he's doing pretty well, because he knew what he was supposed to be doing. He was just missing little nuances like that, like keeping your chin up. Because he always asked me why I wasn't looking at him during a roll. Can you look at me? I'm like, no. Why the fuck bother? I know what you're doing. My hands aren't in a bad place. I'm good.
Oh, so one of the things Croyler told me was to actually roll with my eyes closed.
Yeah.
He says you're thinking through everything. Like I can see your mind go, all right, this, all right, that, all right, the other thing. He goes, dude, just flow and do it. Like that's the difference between a blue and a purple belt is blue belts know the technique, but they got to think their way through it, and it's a little more herky-jerky.
Yeah.
And he goes, you can help that by just closing your eyes and feeling it. Like feel your jiu-jitsu, and then you're going to go to another level.
Oh, yeah. See, that's not that I'm doing that, but that's what I've done for a while is I just stare off into space, and I really don't care what other people are doing. I'm just like, hopefully this works.
Yeah, I've closed my eyes a lot, but not for this reason. It's because I don't like getting poked in my eyes by flaily white belts.
Yeah, they'll have a tendency.
Because that really sucks.
Yeah, it's happened a lot.
Yeah.
Got punched in the face a lot.
Yeah, not the most fun thing.
No.
But yeah, like you said, you can learn a technique or whatever, or learn a concept, but it takes a while to use it in your game. To figure it out, feel it.
So I don't think you need a bunch of bits and pieces. And a lot of stuff he knows because of our instructor, Chad. He's given him those pieces. It's just the little nuances. Chad doesn't have time to sit with every single white belt and go, well, you got to keep chin up. You got to do this. You got to do that. So that's what I figure I'm there for. Is like me and Paul are just going to help him get those little nuances. And he was better the next time I rolled. He still has a tendency when he tries to transition to lean forward. And I said, okay, well, if you're doing that, then do this. And I gave him your thing. I go back to you put your freaking fist in the solar plexus. Even if you lean forward, guess what? Still can't be broken down nearly as easily. So until you get smooth on those transitions, I showed him the Morgan drill where you're in base and you bring your foot up to the side, and then up to your knee, and then the whole thing. You've seen her do that. And I was like, watch my back. I don't move. And I don't, because Morgan working with me a long time ago. And it works out really well. I go, but in the interim, and you want to have a good fun roll, you don't want to get swept, do it this way, and then work and just be very cognizant of where your back is. He's like, okay. So he's going to do that. And then when I asked him what he wanted to work on, there it was. He was like, well, I really want to work on guard passing because he has a real tendency to not keep pressure. So he has issues.
Yeah. Speaking of pressure, we had an entire show, or if not shows, about pressure versus smashing and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was trying to work on my pressure. Yeah, this is funny. I'm rolling with Vic, and he goes, "You need to work on your pressure." I'm like, "Dude, that's literally all I have been working on." He goes, "Now you feel it really light." I'm like, "You need to show me. Like I need to feel it then." So he goes, "Here's what you feel like." I'm like, "Oh, I don't really feel shit." He goes, "This is what it's supposed to feel like." And I'm like, "Oh my God.
It's uncomfortable as hell."
So yeah, I went over to Croyler, and I'm trying to use what I felt from Vic. Like he showed me how to do it, and I think I could do it on him, and I was trying to do it on Croyler, and he's going, "No, that's not it." He goes, "It's about, and we talked about this before, it's about taking a a point,
Yeah.
right? And putting all your pressure on a single point. And I'm trying to feel that and do that. And I can get it conceptually. Like my mind goes, okay, I understand. But my body just isn't there yet. So that's just a matter of you got to keep on learning it, keep it, be cognizant of it, and you'll eventually get better at it. So just because like Kip and I show you something doesn't mean that you're going to instantly be better. Like you got to know it so that you can get better at it. Yeah. And I got to realize the same shit because, for me it was, it's just, and one hand, it was very disappointing. I'm like, God damn it, I thought I was doing good and making progress. And ultimately, I think I was.
Well, you are.
But I'm still misunderstanding, and I'm still not quite there.
Well, yeah, your game used to be giving that space. Like you really was. You're like, here, I'm going to give you space till you give me your arm. That was really your shit. And you would bait people into giving the position to you by going, oh, he's light, I'm going to do this. So you were always waiting for it. So you're fucking changing your whole game.
Right.
So there you go.
It's tough.
Yeah, it's awesome. But yeah, he's doing great. So he's going to start working on what I showed him today and what you kind of hammered through. And it worked out well. I think he's enjoying it. I don't know. Evidently from the email, I'm a dick.
Well, I mean, yeah, but you can still be a helpful dick.
Maybe.
That's the thing.
Maybe.
Sure.
I'm going to take it.
Do it.
Run with it.
Jesus.
Saw it coming.
All right. You want to get into the...
oh, do I?
Not pro tip?
Not pro tip, no.
All right. I ran across an article called When You Shouldn't Feel Bad About Injuring a Teammate and When You Should. I'm like, this is really good because everybody fucks up, right? Like matter of fact, when I was rolling with Vic, I had to apologize because I caught his head with I think a knee. Yeah. Just kind of transitioning from one move to another, and I caught his head. It wasn't bad, but it was enough to where I thought I had to apologize. And he's like, oh, no worries. But the point is that it just happens, right?
Yeah, for sure.
It doesn't mean you're being an asshole. He kind of, and this article kind of goes over when that fine line is, when it's like, all right, I'm the problem. So I thought it was pretty well written, and I agreed with most of it.
Well, we'll see. I haven't read it.
All right, I'll get through it. So, starts out, if you train long enough, you're eventually going to hurt a teammate, even if their injury isn't something drastic like a torn ligament or broken nose. Even the most careful of us land occasional and accidental knees to the face or leave dramatic bruises with a knee slice pass. Exactly, that's what we're talking about. Well, the emotional turmoil of knowing you hurt a teammate or even an opponent is tame in comparison to, an actual physical injury. It's normally to privately agonize over the knowledge that you accidentally injured someone. Seeing a teammate sitting on the side of the mat with an ice pack on their elbow, or worse, knowing that they had to take time off of training because of you, can make you feel like a huge jerk, even if you try your hardest to be careful.
Yep.
Yeah, so case in point, I tore my ligament on socks.
On Larry.
Dude, he did nothing. That was just a stupid freak accident. And he felt bad. Like, I didn't know that because he wrote me a message going, dude, I'm really sorry. If you need, yada, yada. I'm like, dude, you don't. You
literally didn't do anything.
Yeah, it was nothing. And matter of fact, because of that same injury, I was running with Croyler, and he just had, my leg hooked. And he wasn't doing anything to tap it out. He was just keeping it in place. But it was pulling on that tendon. Yeah. And it made me kind of like squeal a little bit. And he's like, whoa, you okay? I wasn't putting any pressure. I was, he wasn't doing anything. He wasn't cranking on shit. And I gave him the proverbial, it's not you, it's me.
Are we breaking up? It's weird.
Exactly. So things like that happen. So as a normal human being, you just feel bad about that, even though it's not your fault. And that's okay. Yeah. Like you're allowed to go, oh God, I'm really sorry, even though you didn't do shit. Yep. Right? It's just what happens. But you don't want to dwell on that because a lot of people like me, like if I accidentally hurt somebody, dude, I lose sleep over that.
Yeah, weird.
Dude, I really hate it. Yeah, and a lot of people are the same way. They go to bed, they can't sleep, they just feel like shit about it. Oh, dude. Exactly. So for those of us like that, you have to learn to let it go. When freak accidents happen or whatever, it's just, you got to give your apology and then let it go and try to,
It's hard, though.
Yeah, it is. But just keep it in mind, lesson learned, try to be more cognizant in the future.
Yeah.
I'm using the word cognizant way too often now. I think I've just noticed that. Excellent.
Little bit.
100%.
Little bit. I didn't want to say anything. Yeah, a little bit.
I was going to hear it from somebody eventually.
Yeah, sooner or later, my wife. Oh, if once my wife caught up, sure as hell, she would be like, say cognizant again, you son of a bitch.
You know what's really funny about that? Side tangent is I had a boss that used to say it all the time, and I hated it.
Of course you did.
And I used to talk about him behind his back, like, dude, this motherfucker says cognizant one more time, I'm going to lose my shit. Yeah. And here, look at me. Look at me using 15 years later.
It's an old man thing, I guess.
Hashtag hypocrite. All right.
You wear it so well.
I do. Mm-hmm. It looks good on me. I don't know where I am anymore.
Yeah, I don't care.
All right. If the person you accidentally hurt is telling you don't worry about it, you should normally heed their advice. However, there are 2 situations in which you should take a step back and let your shame teach you a lesson. It's a good point. If you never have shame, you're a piece of shit. Like if you don't feel.
I didn't see that's where you were going.
Hold on. Well, here's the thing, man. Like, we all know those people that can fuck up a training partner, and you can tell they don't give a shit.
Every gym has at least one of them.
Oh yeah, there's always that gal that just doesn't care.
Yeah.
And
which is insane. You're a fucking sociopath,
like, dude. How the hell?
What the fuck?
Yeah. You like you said, you're a sociopath. Like, if you don't feel bad at all about hurting somebody, regardless of whether it was your fault or not.
Yeah,
come on.
Yeah, dude. You
man.
literally, if you can actually, and you may be this person. So if you're the guy that's like always involved in someone getting hurt, and you have to rationalize with yourself, like, oh, they did that. You're that fucker.
Yeah.
Because look at the common denomination. Denomination. It's currency
Run
now.
With it, Kip.
We're talking about currency. Fucking idiot. Common
Here's
denominator.
My 2 cents.
There.
Yeah, see what I did there?
I fucking hate you. No dad jokes. I know we're the grappling dads. No dad jokes on here, and I've told you before.
Oh God!
But
kill me.
Yeah, no one else. And and the common denominator is you. You're the fucking problem, because I had that rationalization. I'm doing well today.
Keep going. This is great.
Yeah, no. Because I kept getting hurt. I was the bigger part of the problem because I was the one that kept getting hurt. Other people weren't. So I'm like, it's them. Fuck. It's obviously me. Damn it. Because it was me. I knew what I was going to get hurt by, and I kept going to it. So whose fault is it if I keep going? Come here. Hey, car that's going to run me over. I'm going to hop in front of you again. It's really my fault. I'm not saying that for anybody else's benefit. That's me. Like, I'm literally making bad choices in my jiu-jitsu, and it was getting me hurt. So it's the same fucking plan. Be more cognizant of things.
Yeah, good job.
I can use it.
It's a good point. Like, when you realize that you're the common denomination. Well,
T-shirt.
It's not even that your jiu-jitsu's bad, right?
No.
Right? So you're doing like the right things, but it's not the right things for you at that time based on how your body works or how injured it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you got to think about that. Like, okay, it's my fault. Because like you said,
how am I hurting all these fucking people?
Well, not only that, but or if you're the one getting hurt all the time, like nobody else is getting hurt. Why do I keep on getting hurt?
Yeah.
You know, like some of it, okay, you got a little bit of genetic stuff. Like I've always had bad knees. I've always had bad shoulders. So yeah, they get tweaked out easy.
Yeah.
But if I keep on getting them tweaked out, like I should know better by now.
Yeah.
Like
and
where I should
better
be
fucking choices for your shoulders.
Yeah. I don't do De La Riva guard, and I don't do butterfly guard for a reason, because when my legs bend in those positions, my meniscus tears.
Oh, they bend still?
What
up, stiff-legged Jimmy?
Yeah. I mean they bend.
Ish.
Yeah.
But yeah, just going back to like what they're saying, if you're the guy that's constantly involved in a person getting hurt, it may be on the other person that they're making a bad choice to roll with you. That could be the issue. Mm-hmm. So that's still you, though. Like, you need to know that. You need to be aware and go, okay, so no one else has gotten hurt in the last month or two. I fucked up you, and I fucked up you.
Right.
You're cool.
You're right.
It's like, oh, fuck. You're the fucking problem.
Yeah. Or, yeah, I like your point, too. Like, if you're the one that keeps on getting injured, it's not everybody else's fault. At some point, you got to take a deep, dark look inside and going, oh.
Yeah.
Like Yip says, I'm the common denomination here.
I'm the common denomination.
This is really fun. But no, I think that's one of the best points of this whole article is what you just kind of took from it. Like, hey, it's not just about me injuring others. It's about I keep getting hurt. Like, I'm kind of stuck. I'm fixated on this point. I'm like, that's a really good point.
Because I keep fucking making the fucking wrong decisions.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing. Because I was still, like, I've been injured since my accident, I'm guessing. Year and a half ago.
Yeah. It's been a minute.
I'm, since my collarbone on one side, taking a vacation from the other one.
Oh.
They must have gotten a divorce at some point in the process.
Side note, Kip comes up to me. He goes, all right, you can feel this collarbone, right? I'm like, yeah. He goes, try to find it on the other side. I'm like, it's not there. I just threw up in my mouth.
It's literally not there anymore. So
yeah,
they'll find it on the MRI, I'm sure.
I don't know what you did, but it's FUBAR.
How did my doctor miss that shit?
Maybe they didn't care. Like, it's lunchtime.
Because I asked him about it. I was like, this
you asked them about it just
missing.
Before they were going on lunch break, and they
probably.
Didn't care.
And there's like, just take a picture of it and leave. They probably took instead of a fucking X-ray, they just took a Polaroid of me. Probably.
Right. Like,
he's fine.
Did he walk in? All right then.
They're like, a little fracture. You're fine. I'm like, okay.
It's gone.
But this is because I told them, like, no, it feels fine. I'm like, all right, you're drunk. But anyways, moving on back to the article.
All right, back to the article. Let's see. Don't worry about it. You should normally heed their advice. However, there are two situations in which you take a step back and let your shame teach you a lesson. 1, you were ignoring size and experience disparities. If you're a brown belt who wins most matches via heel hook these days, you shouldn't be rolling with month 3 white belts as though they are also leg-locking brown belts. I mean, you can definitely leg lock them. Just don't do it like they know how to defend it.
Don't leg lock a fucking 3-month baby white belt.
I would. I'll do it. I just won't do it like I'm doing it
to
a brown belt.
You better watch them when they figure out how to do it to your fucking paper-made legs. Yeah. Think in the future, bitch.
As soon as anybody looks at my toes.
Yeah, no, we were making fun of you last night at the fights. Me and Morgan were.
Do tell. Do tell.
Just that. He's like, we're just talking about how broken and made of paper you are. And she's like, yeah. She goes, whenever he's just being a douche and like not letting me get something, I'll just grab his fucking knee grab his ankle like I'm going to do a knee lock, and he taps. She's like, and I win. I'm like, I do the same thing.
Yeah.
I'll just grab his ankle and he taps.
My favorite was when people don't know me.
Yeah.
And they do that, and then they look at me in confusion, like I didn't do anything yet. I'm like, you didn't need to.
You won.
Like that's the.
You had the thought of it.
Yeah.
Winner.
That's Paulie's trump card right there.
Yeah.
Touch my foot.
Yeah. As soon as you touch his foot, he's like, and
I'm done.
Tappity tap.
All right. If you're 200 pounds, you shouldn't be neon bellying the 115-pound teenager like you're. This is funny. Like you're trying to help them fit into a corset. If you have a significant size, strength, or experience advantage over your teammate and ended up injuring them, you need to ask yourself some tough questions. All right. I've said side tangent way too many times during this episode.
Jesus.
But Croyler was explaining again the pressure concept. And he goes, and he brought up knee on belly. I'm like, all right, bro, please don't hurt me. But can you explain what I'm doing wrong? He goes, all right, you do it to me. And he goes, all right, here's what you're doing now. I'm going to do it like you did it to me. Yeah. And then I'm going to start doing it correctly. I'm like, perfect. So he's stepping me through, all right, foot here, knee here, blah, blah, blah. He goes, now start to turn in and put the pressure like this. Yep. And he's just doing it step by step. And I'm like, oh, my God. And he's not, dude, he's not trying.
He's not doing his thing.
He's doing it to not hurt me. So I'm going to guess like 2 or 3%, maybe 10 at the max. And, I can feel my soul leaving my body. I'm like,
it's fucking incredible, isn't it?
Holy shit.
Yeah, wait till you get your purple belt. Yep. Because he does it. I saw him do it a little bit to the two later people, Larry and my wife. Yeah. Whatever you call them. During the like little bit, nothing major, just his normal transition.
Probably what he did to me.
Yeah. Yeah. And then
3%.
But when you're me and you're like, he's still an asshole, or he's being an asshole mid-roll, he has a tendency to... he fucking... Because he's done that for me before. He's shown me it, and I'm like, oh, that's really cool. Ouch. One of them was pretty fucking quick, and like... Oh. I tried to push the knee, and it didn't go anywhere. I'm like, nope.
Well, the thing that fascinated me was when I do knee on belly, I usually have a collar grip and a pant grip, and I come up and I do a little push-pull, and that's how I keep there. He's like, if you do it right, you don't need to have any grips.
Yeah.
It's all knee. I'm
Yeah.
like, are you serious? He's like, watch.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
like, oh my God.
It's like his is a whole new level. Like because you get the idea once you show it to you once, you're like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
But there's a balance to it, because the problem is when I watch is if you do it his way, which is beautiful. It's that one pinpoint somehow making that knee feel about that like a quarter bigger round just going straight through you is amazing. And it's you can do that, but then you're like, I feel so off balance. If you take your hands off, you're like, fuck, I feel so off balance if you're doing it wrong.
Right.
Because when I worked on it, I'm like, oh, wobbly Kip.
He goes, if you can feel their organs move underneath your knee, you're doing it right.
Oh, it's fucking nasty.
Like,
okay, get back to the article, man.
All right.
You tangenting son of a bitch.
This isn't to say that you're deliberately hurting people just because you can. It may mean that your bodily awareness needs some work. Many practitioners don't realize just how big or strong they are, so submissions may come on quicker when rolling with physically weaker partners, or a sprawl that may or may not work on someone their own size could completely crumple a smaller person. That's a good point. Having body awareness and the physical discrepancy between you and your training partner, you need to be aware of that, especially if you're either big and strong or just really fucking strong.
Yep.
You need to realize that discrepancy.
Yeah.
And act accordingly.
Yes.
Because so if I do something on Chad, I can put on 100%. Like I can give Chad everything I got and he'll take it just fine.
Yeah.
But if I do that same thing with Amanda, I'm being an asshole.
Yeah, I went hard for half a second with Amanda, and she was like, Kip's trying to kill me. I'm like, no, I wasn't. I was just having fun.
Yeah.
Damn it.
You have to be able to ramp up your attributes as needed.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm sure with your coach, you can just give him hell. Like, he can take whatever. And with certain people, you can do that. But when you can't do that with somebody, you need to be aware of that.
Yeah.
And like I said, please act accordingly.
It's not hard.
It's not that hard. But, well...
Err on the side of don't be a dick.
Always err on the side of caution. When you're newer, you need to learn that ability.
Yeah.
So, if you're newer, ask your training partners, hey, how does that feel? Am I being okay? Are you feeling strength or technique? Always ask that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, you're using a lot of power on this to make up for your lack of technique. So,
yeah.
Okay, know that, and then back off on that.
Don't ask another white belt. Like another... Fucking dumb.
No, it's fine. I don't know.
Hey, does it feel like technique?
Yeah.
No. No? Yes. No.
That's a good point. That's a very good point.
Just saying.
Even in more advanced athletes, ego can also get in the way when rolling with less experienced partners. For example, you may be rolling with a newbie who overestimates the flexibility of their shoulders. I would never do that. If you do know better, you need to show up by letting go of the submission when you know the limb is in danger, rather than sending your partner to the hospital just to prove that you had it. Yes, your teammate should reciprocate that trustworthiness by tapping on time, but if they don't know any better and you do, more responsibility falls on you to keep them safe. That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point. If you have well, I was rolling with a newer white belt the other day, and a homie just didn't want to tap.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I get it. When you're new and you think that you have to feel it until you can't stand it anymore to tap. Like, you think that's a thing. Dude, it's not a thing. Like, if you're new, like, all right,
if you start to feel it, it's locked. Yeah. And it's just going to get worse.
Yep. Always
tap
too early. Well, like I do with my foot locks. Like, I'm not going to let it hurt before I tap, because by then, for me, it might be too late, and I don't need that in my life. And neither do you. You just don't.
Yeah, no one does. Just fucking tap.
Yep. But yeah, if you're the person that knows better, just, like I did, just let it go and transition something else. If you're that much better than somebody, just keep on transitioning. If they never want to tap, just whatever. Just move on. You don't need to hurt people.
No. Evidently, Paul thinks I should.
There's a fine line. There's a fine line. If they don't want to tap, that's one thing. But if they're being an absolute douchebag,
a little twist.
I'm not mad at it if you do a little bit. I might encourage it a little. Even.
Yeah, you evil son of a bitch.
What are you gonna do? Don't be a dick. Number 2, you are being reckless or overly aggressive. One knee to the face in a round is an accident. Two in the same round might be a coincidence. But once you get up to 3 or more, it's time to ask yourself if you need to chill the fuck out. He didn't say fuck. I added that for my own pleasure. These bumps and bangs can happen even during flow rolling. But if you're trying out cartwheel passes or diving on your training partners to gain control, dial down the crazy moves or practice them through solo drills before doing them in live rolling. That's a good point.
Yes.
A lot of people I'll see do crazy shit. It's not jiu-jitsu. It's just crazy shit to try to get past somebody's guard or try to get out of something. It's just flaily, crazy shit. And that's usually when you get hooked with a heel across the side of the face because you're trying to spinny shit, or you get elbows because you're just diving on stuff. It's not worth it. You're
you're not learning shit.
No.
That's not going to work most of the time. You can practice it all you want. It's still, by its nature, that flashy shit's flashy. Yeah. And it's not going to work over the basics. Basics is going to defeat that shit every damn time.
And if the first time you try a cartwheel pass...
maybe not every time. Most of the time.
Most of the time. If the first time you try to do a cartwheel pass is a live roll, people are going to get hurt. You and or them. Yeah. One of you is going to get hurt.
Fucking cartwheel pass.
Yeah.
It looks awesome, though.
Dude, it's cool.
In competition, it looks cool as shit.
Yeah, they work really good. It's just if you're good at it. So,
you got to be fucking good at those things.
Yeah, do a lot of solo drills.
Yeah.
All right. Similarly, if you're slamming your way out of closed guard, cranking hard and fast on submissions, or are otherwise putting your partner's safety at risk just so you can get a win, stop. If you and your teammate have agreed to practice self-defense scenarios or other situations in which these types of moves may be acceptable, you should still be doing so with care.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't be a douche.
Don't be a douche.
Man, I could write this whole article. Hey,
you know what
a douche.
You know what I almost did?
But
read Paul Elliott's article he wrote.
Yeah.
That was beautifully written.
Yes, it was. But very good.
You know what? We should probably do that because that's
we should read his.
That might be a two-parter because it's really long. Too.
It's long, but it's good.
It's really good.
It was good enough that Kip read through it.
That's saying
some shit.
Yeah.
Good job, Paul.
Yeah. So Paul Elliott just wrote this great article. So maybe in the future.
In the future we'll
I like that idea.
It's a good idea.
If you're really doing your best to be a safe grappler, give yourself a break. We practice a combat sport, and we put ourselves in a lot of weird positions. If your partner twists the wrong way to get out of the submission, that's not on you. If one of you slips on sweaty mats and falls on the other person, or if they don't tell you about a current injury, or if a body part just moves the wrong way, as body parts sometimes do, that does not make you a bad training partner. Yeah, that's the shit happens clause, right?
Yes.
So if typically you're not the one injuring people and you just happen to fuck up one of your training partners in a roll, you should feel bad to show that you're not a psychopath, but you don't need to hold on to that for days or weeks to come.
No, let it go.
Let it go. A sincere apology and a post-training check-in are usually all that's warranted if you hurt your teammate while training. For injuries that require hospitalization or keep your training partner off the mats for a significant amount of time, consider doing a little something extra. A former teammate of mine once gave me a get well card after accidentally hurting my rib, and even though it wasn't necessary, it was a sweet gesture that made me a bit less salty about having to take a couple weeks off. So you're never going to get a card from me, but that's a good sentiment. I mean, there's something. That's stuff that matters.
Yeah, well, and then you can go, we have a semi-personal experience. I guess not personal. Pseudo. Kelsey, listener to the show, down at Curlers. Yeah. She fucking...
Armbarred the ground?
Armbarred the ground, according to Curler. And her training partner at the time fucking sat in the hospital with her for 4 hours before her husband could get there and just wouldn't leave because he had nothing to do with it. Kelsey even said it wasn't his fucking fault. Right. And but he sat there until her husband could get there and then relieved him. It was 4 hours, 3 or 4 hours. Yeah. She said, and that's all it took. It's it wasn't his fault, but he would have felt guilty because he was rolling with her and she got seriously fucked up, surgery fucked up. It wasn't his fault. And it wasn't really hers. It just shit happens. Yep. But that training partner still went that way because fucking she's at the hospital. Who else is going to go there? Croyler? He'll scare the children.
So if you accidentally hurt somebody, a little above and beyond doesn't hurt anything, right?
Exactly.
It's just being a good person.
Or as I said, if they get hurt while rolling with you. Yeah, just be a good fucking person.
Yeah, it doesn't take that much.
Non-psycho.
It really doesn't.
We keep coming back to that.
At least act like, if you are a psychopath,
hide that shit, assholes.
Act like you care. All right. If there's anything you can do to prevent yourself from hurting your teammates, please do it. At the same time, though, Accidents happen. And if your teammate doesn't appear to be holding it over your head, you shouldn't either. Good words. I'm not mad at anything in that article, really.
No, not at all.
I thought that was a pretty good one.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. Yeah, I liked it.
But yeah, I mean,
there's a lot more to it than I think that article really led to, which you could have got into, but been too long for the show any fucking way, so we'll just add that shit.
The author of that article probably knows more than what they let
yeah,
on.
but amazingly enough, he didn't have to fucking lead off the article with it. Croyler.
Just saying.
Just saying, Croyler. I know a lot more than I'm going to say in this article. Shut up. He's going to kill me. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Not until I'm out of injuries. He's too respectful. No, he'll fucking hurt me again. He'll be like,
else.
What else hurts? Oh, you have no shoulders now. Fuck.
Perfect.
Oh, you want to lose your other collarbone? Watch this. Neon collarbone. Oh, that would hurt.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's a...
Pretty sure that'd be death.
There's a neon throat position, so yeah, just a little bit down and...
Yeah.
Perfect.
Perfect.
I like it.
It's the right-hand side. Still good. Go after it.
Oh, guess what? The article's over. We agree with everything. If we think of anything in a second, we'll let you know. But I wanted to say congratulations to our family?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those guys are definitely family.
Yeah. Larry.
Well, one of them really is family.
Larry and Jen.
Soxy.
Both got their blue belts.
They did great. They did so much better than I did.
It was one of the cleanest ones I've ever seen.
It was really well
good.
done.
Yeah, the blue belt test went so good.
Yeah, and Larry did one thing that I knew was wrong, just because it looked really fucked up from my position because I was Suzuki. So I'm like, that was wrong, but it still looked good. He rolled the wrong way on one of them.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know how he did it. And I had to ask Jordan. I go to Jordan, and Jordan was sitting next to me. I'm like, dude. Oh, by the way, his name is Gucci Lobo.
Gucci Lobo.
Yeah. Gucci horse.
Wolf.
Wolf, that's it.
Yeah, horse.
I like horse better. What's horse in Spanish?
I don't know.
It's funny. We said wolf earlier, and I still fucked it up. But anyway, it's Gucci Lobo. Yeah. So Gucci Lobo was sitting next to me. Goes up, runs right off the tongue. I like it. So Gooch, I go, did Larry roll the wrong fucking way on that? And he goes, no. Eyes roll up in his head, like thinking, oh yeah, he fucking rolled the wrong way. How did he do that? I'm like, I don't know.
I missed it.
Yeah, it was weird.
But yeah, they did a fantastic job.
They did amazing.
Yep.
Amazing. My wife only forgot like the kick to the face.
No, but she still did it. She remembered
at
that she
the very
forgot.
last second.
She's like, oh wait, what?
And Chad's like, all right, let's go. And she's like, yeah, kick.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's my wife. Yeah, they did perfect. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Great help from Jesse. Got to give a lot of props to Jesse.
Yeah.
He was there many, many, many Sundays for them. Props to Chad for getting them ready also and providing the overall coaching. And but yeah, with Jesse just hammering it home, it was great. Yeah. So overall, just a team effort. Everybody won for him. We were all there for him. I got to yell at Larry a lot. That was cool because he kept trying to stop.
Yeah.
He wasn't trying to stop. His brain was trying to stop. Like, he was done like that during the cardio. And if that fucker pushed through.
Your wife was just smiling the entire time. The entire time.
Yeah.
Just super happy.
She's kind of a beast.
Smiling.
She's kind of a beast. A little bit.
Took the souls home.
Super proud of her. Yeah,
she did.
She said that shit to me. That article or whatever you sent to her.
Yeah.
Yeah. She said that on the way there. She goes, time to go take some souls. Yeah. But yeah, she did amazing. I was super proud of her. Had that picture of me holding her. Nearly dropped her because I forgot I don't have a left arm. I'm like, slipping. Take the picture fast.
Hurry up.
This was a mistake. Fuck. But no, yeah, that was great.
That was
to your point, super fun.
There's so many people that helped out.
It's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
So during the test, I know we've described it before, but if you're a new listener, which we seem to keep finding, our test involves 45 minutes solid, usually, of just straight cardio for the blue belt. And then you go on to technique and then rolling. So during the cardio, Jen had, let's see, at one point I looked around, she had at least 4 people. It was Amanda. There's like 4 people surrounded her and just prodding her to keep going, because she can go. She's got a gas tank, a really good gas tank, but guess what? It doesn't matter. During that test, your adrenaline's pumping for like 5 minutes.
There's the rub.
And then you're like, because she even said, she goes, I couldn't believe how tired I was. She was like, I was so fucking dead right after we started. I'm like, yeah, it's because you don't use your adrenaline. You just get it. And you're like, oh God, where'd it go? Fuck, I'm tired.
Well, that and I'm sure you don't sleep well the night before, the nights before.
Yeah,
and you're just already mentally drained.
Yeah.
And then you have to do that.
Yeah, so it's tough. And, she had 4 people around, and then I was glued to Larry. Me and Morgan and I were just glued to him. And I asked him, I go, do you remember much? He's like, I don't remember shit.
That's what Jen said too. She's I don't remember hardly anything at all.
Nothing.
It just happened.
Yep. And then I remember, he goes, I do remember somebody like pushing me forward. I'm like, yeah, that was me, fucker. I was holding on to your belt and just yanking you forward because you were trying to walk. And then fall probably. And I'm like, just like I was, because that's what Morgan did, was just a little hand in the back and pushing her across. I go, you probably felt Justin, because Justin started pushing to run. I'm like, you're going to make him fall on his face.
Gently, his knees are as bad as mine.
But yeah, so in that, but then so that was great. Justin was there to push her. But yeah, I mean, I never left Larry's side the whole time. And
it was such a fun day.
It was awesome.
Fun test.
Awesome. Well, they killed it.
Yeah, they did.
That was
they
just on top of all that. They killed it. And
Croyler came up for the test, show support.
Yep. Now Chad's second female blue belt, the first one through the system. So it's fucking awesome for my wife.
That's a big deal.
Super, super proud of her because she deserves it. She's a fucking beast. I mean,
she worked
so much harder than me. Dude, I feel like such an asshat after watching how well they did. I'm like, oh. But I didn't really have the same training partners as they did, because I think I was out a lot and hurt or some bullshit. It wasn't anyone else's fault but my own.
I was your main training partner.
Yeah, and you didn't know it.
Zero shit.
Yeah, at the time you were just like, I don't give a fuck. I'm like, well, just stand there. But that's fine. They had, and then I found Jesse and Larry at the end. Jesse, Larry, and Ben helped me at the end after I was like, oh, Paul, let's give a fuck. I'm going to fail.
Yeah, I can help you at different things.
Yes.
That wasn't
not that. Now you can, though. Now you're getting that shit down.
Thanks to your wife.
Yeah, no. Force you to learn it.
It's funny because I'm trying to help her.
Yeah.
And then I want to eventually get ready for my purple belt test. Yep. So I have to learn all the white to blue, and then all the blue to purple. Yep. So learning the white to blue was, instrumental. Your wife was in helping me with that. So yeah.
Well, she's got that shit on fucking conscious. Yeah. She knows it. It's great. So
and now she's helping out Robert.
She was in there today with him today and said he's doing well. So she goes, he has some stuff to work on, but he's got a month to do it. Yeah,
a couple weeks ago I was in there it was just me and Robert, and he had most of it down.
An idea of it. Yeah. So
that was when I was still struggling too. So
he'll do fine. Yep. He'll do fine. But he has a great helper. Jen will get him through it. There's no doubt in my mind. And Larry's my boy. Larry's a friend of the show. He was on the show, so we're really proud of him. Now he's blue belt. He can't come on the show anymore.
No, it was done.
It's just one of those rules.
Yeah, you're dead to us.
It doesn't make any sense.
He's
but
probably
sorry,
gonna quit
now too. So. But no, that was awesome, dude. That was a lot of fun. I love testing. So. Even when I was involved in it, it was great.
That's one of my favorite days. I love when people test. I love showing support, and I like how the whole team wants to suffer together, right? Like they all suffer with you.
Well, and they say everyone's like, well, you can take, Chad and Corley would be like, you guys can take breaks, you just can't let them do it.
You hear me going, bullshit.
I was like, bullshit. No one takes breaks.
Yeah, you're doing the same thing they are, people. Let's go.
I didn't, just because I literally were doing fucking push-ups. I'm like, I can't even physically do that right now. And I tried. It didn't work. Literally, I tried. I'm like, nope. I'm now a cheerleader. Yep. So, but I ran every step with them. Anything that was like leg driven, I did all that. So, not like just trying to be supportive. So, fuck, dude. But nobody took breaks. Like I saw a few people like getting a quick drink of water. That was it. Because none of us stopped. Like, you know what I mean? It's fuck that. Like you can go slower, maybe miss a few counts here and there. But fuck no, you're going through it.
Yeah,
so,
it's fun. I love that about the
family
team.
Bitches.
Do it.
So, it's good. It's fun.
I like it.
Yeah, I do.
Hey, should you tell them about the new website?
Yeah, well, it's going to be growing more and more. I got to get the gallery up and everything, but we have...
Tell them what happened with the old one, though, just so they know.
Which part? Just that it fucking died?
Yeah, just that it It wasn't good enough
for
what we're doing now?
Yeah, we didn't talk about our website a lot because it just wasn't functional. It was very kiddish.
Mm-hmm.
It was made on a site that was very generic.
Yeah.
And it didn't look like us at all.
It didn't coincide with podcasting.
No, and the writings came from when Paul and I started, and we had this different view of how the show was going to end up.
Yeah.
And it's ended up what it is now, and we used a listener's description of the show and of us. We were in that contest. We had a winner. It's up on there, so our About Us is actually pretty damn accurate now. It's well written.
Yeah, better than we could have done.
Yeah, fuck yeah. So winner on both sides of that, because we couldn't have done it better, and he did great. So free T-shirt for you from Mount Apparel.
Yay.
Yeah, thank you very much for the donation there, and from Al at Top Mount. But, the store is now actually functional. So when you go onto our website, grapplingdads.com, you see the store link. You click on that. It takes you right to our merch store. You can there's 2 designs up there. Essentially, 2 designs. The Just a Belt shirt goes all the way through black belt. And you can order them there. We've had plenty of both of them ordered. You can actually pick out whatever the fuck color shirt you want, which is really fucking cool.
It's not just shirts either, right?
No, you can make anything out of
like
it, from
phone cases and
pillows,
mouse pads and pillows. Yeah.
One of the fun ones I like that looks really cool is our logo on a fucking notepad, which is perfect for taking notes.
Hey, which we should all do.
Yes.
Dude, I'm struggling hardcore with
fuck yeah,
notes.
watching you do it was
you
comical.
See me?
I was making fun of you so hard today. I'm like, Austin, look at his brain burning, fucking trying to remember how to take notes.
I heard the laughter, and I'm like...
Yeah, I was making fun of you.
And then I realized it was laughter at my expense. I'm like...
Yeah, it was.
Then I'm looking back, I'm like, oh yeah, it was silly. My eyes
picture,
are rolling back in my head trying to picture exactly how to write down this move. I'm like,
it was great. It was funny as shit. So, but no, I loved that one. I was like, fucking, that's cool as hell. So just go in there. You can check it out. There's going to be some more designs coming.
As we think of them.
Yep. I have one that I'm coming out that I think everyone will like.
Yeah, cool.
I'm not telling you what it is, people.
But the fact of the matter is that it works. So just go to our site, hit the menu. It's shop or store.
It's the shop.
You'll figure it out.
Yeah.
It's not that hard.
It's the shop.
Yeah.
So just click on the shop link right on the top, right below the Grappling Dads Podcast logo. Boom, you'll go right into it. You can order it right from there. They ship it right from there. They're great. Shirts are super soft and comfortable. It's been great, the reception there, and we don't tell people to go there, but it helps us do the show. So the more you guys get out there and grab what we call a great shirt. They're great designs. I like them. I think the sentiment behind Just a Belt, if you guys don't know what it is we had this huge argument that being a white belt, and we even sound like it now, it sounds like we're, think white belts are shit. No. Fucking being a white belt, own that shit. Own whatever belt you are. Be proud of what you're doing.
Yeah.
Fucking even when you're a brand spanking new white belt, fucking own that. Be like, hell yeah, I'm a white belt. Fucking, I can kick the shit out of anybody sitting on their couch, not doing it. So you fucking...
Maybe we should have Just a Layman shirt.
Just a Layman shirt. Fuck you, Croyler.
My wife is going to wear it, Just a Layman.
Yeah, Just a Layman.
Perfect.
That's me. And but we'll have more shirts coming out, more designs. It's just fun, and the sport helps us out a lot, and we really appreciate it. Yeah. So even if you just want to check them out, go in there, check it out. Check out the website for me. You got any critiques? There'll be a gallery coming up where Paulie and I can actually function on a little bit better. The other one didn't let us do that. We couldn't mobily update anything. You could do one picture at a time.
Yeah.
At like 3 minutes, had a clip. I'm like, I don't have the attention span for that.
So, we got to redo the blog portion too. So I had all the pro tips up on the other one, and now they're all gone. So I have to start from scratch and do it all over again. So eventually, all the Croyler's writings will slowly come.
Well, and they're going to pop on there. So what we're going to do is every time there's a post of the episode, the Croyler's notes will be in the same blog post, actually in a different blog post in the same day. And what it will do, it'll go on our email list. So you'll get that. We already have a few people. We haven't even told anybody the site's changed at all. And we've already had some of our listeners go on there, sign up for the mailing, for the list on the blog. You'll start to get all that shit. So any information comes out from us, we're going to try to get it out that way. So we really appreciate everybody's support. Love hearing from you guys. I think I should do that contest maybe for the t-shirts. I'll post something on it. So check out our Instagram, our Facebook, and our Twitter. I'm going to put out a little contest for our leftover shirts from our old or our first try at selling shirts, which, FYI, failed miserably.
Well, your wife is like, maybe if you'd advertise.
Yeah, we never fucking talk about it. Yeah. We're terrible, dude.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Go buy shit.
Yeah.
No codes. Just go buy shit.
Yeah. I think the site actually gives you its own code.
A lot of times there's a lot of sales.
Yeah.
They've been through the holidays. Shit, there was 30% off the whole site, which was really cool. But yeah, go check them out. It's a TeePublic page, but they make some really nice shit.
Yeah, they do.
We wouldn't have our stuff through there if we wouldn't wear it, and we'd wear all of it. So, yeah, definitely check it out. Let us know what you think, and keep your eyes on our socials. And maybe in a future, probably next week's episode, we'll talk a little bit about how you can get a free shirt from us.
Yeah. Also, keep the emails coming.
Fucking love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, the correspondence we get is phenomenal.
Besides that bullshit about Tai Chi push hands from Ben. Fuck that guy.
That was so awesome.
What the hell?
I'm like, hey, Carla, read this. And he's like, mother. I'm like, dude, he's saying everything he's saying is good, bro. Everything he's saying is just spot on. He's like, and you could see smoke rolling out of his head. I'm like, we're gonna have to agree to disagree on this because you're wrong, Carla. You just don't know any better.
Fuck you, Tai Chi push hands.
Look. It's bullshit for a fighting art. It's not bullshit for how to learn something. It's different. It's different. Like Tai Chi's not going to save you in a bar fight. Jiu Jitsu will. I understand that. I'm on board. But to learn anything the proper way, little Tai Chi push hands learning, I'm telling you. No. It's just about slowing it down and doing it right.
No. You look like an idiot while doing it.
So what? You look like an idiot anyway. There's no difference. There's no difference.
That's just me. Everybody else can look normal.
Fair enough. Anyway, I liked it and appreciated it. And,
no, it was great. It was a good email. I just refused to read it on there.
Oh, I'm going to read it one day. I almost read it today.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
We'll fucking fight.
We'd do that anyway.
Yeah, it's true.
Anyway, keep the reviews coming. We appreciate it.
We love the reviews, guys. We have more reviews than shows that have been on for 3-4 years longer than us. So awesome. Thank you guys for being out there doing it. Haven't got a new one to read because we keep getting new reviews, but they're just 5 stars. I mean, I'll take them
and appreciate them.
But I love words. Words are great. Use words.
Use your words, bro.
Unless it's hateful, then use more words.
Yeah.
But that's all I got for today.
That's it.
We got New Year's coming up here for us. So next time you hear from us will probably be a week from that. So hopefully we hear from you guys in between.
Yeah.
And
happy holidays. Merry everything.
Holidays.
Yeah.
Bye.